About an hour from now, a group of boaters from here in South Florida is set to leave for the island nation to show their support.
Local 10 is continuing our team coverage this morning on the crisis in Cuba. Live in Miami this morning, Annalise Garcia has more on their mission. Annalise.
Eric, Alexis, right now we're at a body of water. We're right next to a body of water behind Bayside. There's a little marina here. This is where we think people met last time, and they're supposed to meet here today to head to Cuba. They're going 12 miles off the shore of the island nation. They plan on stopping in Key West to refuel and then heading that way.
Protesters for Cuba getting ready to travel about 12 miles offshore of the island nation to show their support for the Cuban people now going through a humanitarian crisis. They want to show their solidarity with the thousands of people who continue to protest on the island, calling for an end to the decades-old communist regime.
The cause for this is so that we can get an approval, a humanitarian approval, to head out as close as possible to Cuba so that we can show the Cubans that we're there supporting them and fighting with them. We're trying to avoid anybody that tries to make it to land because we don't know the consequences of that. And I would hate to see anybody get shut down because of trying to make it to land.
They aren't trying to take anything to the island. They are strictly doing it to show support for people like this. This video, Elizabeth Cintra Garcia shot before she presented herself at a military unit after she was cited following those widespread protests 2 weekends ago in Cuba.
Mi nombre es Maidelki Garcia Guzmán.
Her mother says Elizabeth remains detained in a woman's prison in Santa Clara, charged with disrespect of authorities, epidemic spread, public disorder, and inciting others to protest. Out of Cuba, reports keep coming out that protesters are being sentenced to jail without just trials.
No tengo palabras que expresen mi dolor.
Mom says she has no words to express her pain. Her 20-year-old daughter is now awaiting trial simply for protesting the government. She's calling on the international community to speak on behalf of all the young people in Cuba who will be unjustly prosecuted.
Hago cargo de lo que me pueda pasar a mí.
Elizabeth says if anything happens to her, she blames the Cuban government.
Now, so far this morning, we have seen one boat arrive here with the Cuban flags and the American flag ready to go with this group. Now, Coast Guard will be checking their boats at this point and at Key West. They'll also be up in the air and by water like they would be any other day. Now, what do these boats plan on doing there when they actually arrive? They plan on staying in idle throughout the day, and then at sunset, they plan on lighting up the sky. They are going to send up fireworks, flares, and Chinese lanterns, and then head back. But that's all for now. I'm live in Miami. Annalise Garcia, Local 10 News.